star of the show, producer of our jazz festival, Mr. Bill Cunliffe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good song, right? Michel Legrand.
Incredible. Just
Can't do any better
incredible.
than him. He's brilliant. And he's a brilliant piano player too, and arranger, and conceptual guy. He's fabulous.
This is Michel Legrand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I just want to clarify, Thursday, June the 3rd, Bill Cunliffe and Oliver Nelson. Oliver actually will not be here, seeing as he died in 1972. But I will be playing a bunch of his music, and I'll play one of those things tonight just to kind of prime you for it. He was kind of an amazing guy. He born and raised in St. Louis, and like all great jazz players, especially black ones in the day, they moved to New York to make a name for themselves. And he moved to New York and worked with everybody. And he got a record contract with Impulse. And he wrote the music for this album in like, I think a day and a half or something. And he hired a set of musicians that has never before or since been heard together. Bill Evans, Roy Haynes,
Jeez.
Freddie Hubbard,
Wow.
himself, Eric Dolphy. It's an unbelievable lineup of guys. And that was called Blues and the Abstract Truth. He got real busy as a writer and as an arranger. And he moved to LA to make the big money. And he did. He moved out here and he got all kinds of gigs doing film and TV. One of his big gigs was the $6 Million Man. So if you look that up on YouTube or whatever, I'm sure you can find episodes of him scoring episodes.
He didn't pay for that?
I believe so. Either that,
Really?
either that or he was right. You know, back then there was a small cadre of black guys that did get some work.
Right.
J.J. Johnson, Benny Golson was out here doing some stuff. It was sort of like if they wanted the swinging jazz stuff, they would get the black guy in.
Right. Right.
It was a very racist system. But those guys did manage to carve out some money. And Oliver was one of those guys, and he just worked his butt off, and he died of a heart attack at 42.
Wow. Wow.
So it was too bad because there was so much music that he recorded and made in that brief period of time. And so I think I'll do his kind of biggest hit. And this tune, every singer has picked this and written lyrics to it. And Farrell, you should write on the Thursday 10th, Josh Johnson, with members of the Thelonious Monk Institute, because he met them all. Josh is one of the great alto tenor players in jazz in LA, and he graduated from the Monk Institute, which is now called the Herbie Hancock Institute. He graduated from that a number of years ago with some really great players. But getting back to Oliver Nelson, this is his kind of big hit tune, Stolen Moments.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the Tom Cubis band, he decided not to come. So we'll have to try some other day to get him. The way things go in this business. Anyways, I want to first of all tell everybody in Orange County what a great county they have. I'm so happy because even though I live in North Hollywood, I teach in Orange County and I'm 64 years old. I'm not quite old enough for the coronavirus in LA. And I signed up in LA for the vaccine. And of course, I didn't hear anything for months and months. But then I thought, hey, I work at Cal State Fullerton. Maybe I can sign up as a Fullerton resident since we're going to go back. We were going to go back to class. Actually, this week, we were supposed to go back to real classes. So they got back with me within a week and they said, you got your shot, come on down to Disneyland. So I went down to Disneyland and got my first shot. I get my second shot in a couple weeks at Anaheim Convention Center. But it's the Moderna one. So I think it's going to, people have told me that sets you back like a day or two. It's supposed to be pretty rough. So I will be taking a day off that day. So, but Cal State, Fullerton, Orange County, the website's together, the vaccine thing is together. It seems to be a relatively well-run place. So happy to have that connection. Looking at the chat here, I'm happy to take requests. I have no problem with that at all. Although I'm really not good with rap. So, Oh Grand Amour, what a great tune. I forgot who wrote that. Is that Antonio Carlos Jobim, Pat? You remember? Let me, since we're all here, and since we're all used to this, I'm gonna go look it up. Antonio, let's see, O Grand Amour. Antonio Carlos Jobim, correct. Written in 1966. No, that's the perfume. That's something else. 1969 movie. No, it's not coming up. But someone could do some research on that. All right, so O Grand Amour by Jobim, Antonio Carlos Jobim, who was a great guitar player, great piano player, great singer, great composer of music. Many standards. Here we go. O Grand Amour. right. Boy, I feel like Jimmy Kimmel or no Colbert, right? He does this stuff and there's absolute silence when his gags don't go over.
Hey,
Love
Bill, I got a request. Somebody sent it, for some reason, sent it to me privately, but somebody requested Blue Monk or Roundabout Midnight by T Monk.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a couple good ones here. One of them, the Kodo song by Dave Brubeck. You know what? I don't know it. He stumped me. Robert, you stumped me. I can't play it. Brubeck is not a guy. His music is hard to play. It's his greatest tunes are really strong, and you can do them. So I'll do some Brubeck later because I'm a big fan of his music. But Misty, that's a good one. And then Farrell, I'm sorry, you said one just now.
Larry asked for Blue
Round
Monk
Midnight.
or Roundabout Midnight.
Okay. Let me do actually it was called Round Midnight, but then when Miles recorded it for Columbia, Miles changed the name. And no one really knows why. Monk still got the money. But the Monk version is a little different. Miles' version was a little bit arranged. It had some other stuff in it. But it was a breakout hit for Monk on for Miles on Columbia. It was his first record with Columbia and made him a big star. As he was an upcoming guy, but he was recording for a small label called Prestige, and Columbia wanted him to sign with them, and the Prestige guys said, "Well, he's under contract to us," but then they thought, if he starts to go with Columbia, then we could sell a lot more of our albums that we've made with him. So they were smart. They said, okay, Miles, you can go, but you got to do 4 more albums for us. So Miles said, okay. So Miles did 4 albums for them in 1 day and a half. They're called Cooking, Steaming, Working, Relaxing. All at once. Bam. He just played them all. And they got into this thing of leaving the comments in. You know, like Miles would say, all right, I'll play it and tell you what it is later. And then there's another one at the end of Woody and You. They finish the tune and someone says something in the control room and Miles says, why? Like he's really bugged at something. There's another one, I'm trying to hear it, but there's another one where Coltrane says at the end, anybody got the beer opener? So, but Columbia was totally different. Columbia was A+ label, first class, great recordings, arrangements, sketches of Spain, miles ahead, all these, you know, fantastic albums that were big budget albums. So Roundabout Midnight by Thelonious Monk with a little bit of a change by Gil Evans and Miles Davis for the record. around midnight.
Wow. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Robert, I got those links. I can't do any of that Brubeck stuff from that album, but I'll learn them for the next time. Oh man. Deep Purple and Stardust, two really, really great tunes. My mom played both of those on her piano as a kid. Deep Purple, I haven't played that in years. Is that Irving Parrish? Is that who wrote that? That's a great old Mitchell Parrish, I think, is the guy.
Yeah, that's a killer song for sure.
It really is. Since I'm in the land of Google, I might as well Deep Purple, an English rock band formed in Hertfordshire. No, that's not the
No,
right
no,
one.
no, no.
Oh, I could play that.
No, that's not the right. Here it is. Deep Purple song. It was the biggest hit written by pianist Peter DeRose, who broadcast on the radio from 1923
Right.
to 1939 with May Singy Breen. She was the ukulele lady. Deep Purple was published in 1933 as a piano competition. The following year, Paul Whiteman had it scored for his Suave Big Band. That was the same big band that premiered George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue.
Wow.
1938, Larry Clinton arranged it. No relation to Bill Clinton. And it was number one for 9 consecutive weeks. It was a huge, huge song. And then it kind of came back in the rock and roll era, sort of the doo-wop era, with Adelaide Hall and the Dominoes.
Wow.
Screaming
Wow.
Jay Hawkins. They also did Deep Purple. So it had these two parallel things, like the rock and roll, the doo-wop era in America, and the smooth kind of easy listening era. Harry James, Ray Conniff, Ralph Martiri, Joni James, Earl Bostic, The Shadows. I don't know that one. Nino Tempo, April Stevens, Donnie and Marie Osmond. I got to check that out. That sounds
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, we got to get a gig. You could be my Ed McMahon.
I'm here for you, buddy.
Laugh. I have to threaten. Can I threaten to very quietly threaten to fire you no, he never did that. But I've always wanted to have a sidekick, but no, I haven't been able to hook that up. So, all right, Deep Purple. Now, if you could only sing the lyric, that's never going to happen, Mary. Never going to happen. You got the wrong guy. I work for singers. I don't sing myself. You don't want me to sing, believe me.
No.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for that vote of confidence. All right. Deep Purple by Peter DeRose. Deep Purple. Now, if I could only sing the lyric. Never satisfied. That's
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to do something for my wife. She asked for this song. This is the COVID-19 tribute song for the year 20 and the year 2021. I forgot who wrote this one. I think it was Victor Young, because this movie was first premiered in the movie The Mummy. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting the two mixed up. It's either Beautiful Love. Yeah, it was The Mummy, Boris Karloff. It was premiered in that movie. So I get that and Beautiful and the other tune, Alone Together. I get those mixed up. She wanted Alone Together. I'm sorry. I'm going to do that one instead. Alone Together is our COVID theme song. Bill Evans made a really wonderful record of it in 1959 with Scott LaFaro, bass player who died at 23 in a car crash. And I was actually doing a gig in at the Miramar Hotel in Santa Monica about 4 years ago. And this older lady came up to me, very attractive, stately woman. And she said, "Hi, my name is, I think her name was Helen LaFaro. I'm Scott LaFaro's sister." And wow, it's so great to meet her. We talked for a while. Scott LaFaro was really the greatest bass player you've never heard of because he died so young. But he did a bunch of records with Bill Evans. And so I want to pay this tribute to Scott LaFaro and to my lovely wife with this COVID-19 song, Alone Together. As Dexter Gordon, he would always say a few of the lyrics at the beginning of the song. And if he didn't remember them, he'd make them up. He'd say like, "Alone together, that's what we are. No matter how near, no matter how far, alone together." He would just make it up. It was wrong, but he would just have fun with it. Take Five or Blue Rondo a la Turk. Okay, great. Yeah. I'm gonna do Take Five. I love that song. Everybody loves Take Five, right? Um, little research on Take Five. Actually, Brubeck did not write it. Take Five was written by Paul Desmond. And Paul Desmond was the great sax player of the Dave Brubeck Quartet for about, I don't know, 30 years or so. And then he died fairly young, I think of lung cancer. It was written in 59 for Columbia, and it was the biggest selling jazz single ever. I wonder if Kenny G's Songbird has beaten it out yet, although that's not really jazz. Yeah, Gershwin, I'll definitely get to Gershwin. Really kind of my favorite songwriter. But Dave Brubeck's Take Five, played at every single gig he ever had, and it's a really great tune. Hard to play, especially solo piano, but it's an iconic song from our literature. Here we go. Take Five. 5. Okay. All right. Yeah, Gershwin. All right, I got time. Boy, we're the old clock on the wall. I've got time for one more tune, and then I'm going to do my extravaganza that ends the evening. So I'll do a little Gershwin. Which Gershwin? You get to pick. I probably know it. Oh, how about you? How about you? That's a great song. People don't do it enough. I like New York in June. How about you? I like a Gershwin.
I love that.
Wait a minute. No, that's not Gershwin. He didn't write that. Did he?
No?
The lyric says, I love a Gershwin tune. How about you? Well, I got to look this up. Hold on, everybody. I don't want to do a gig under false pretenses. I don't think he wrote this.
You have to do it like Jack Sheldon.
Hey, I can do that. Who wrote it? Burton Lane and Ralph Freed. He didn't write it. Okay. Because it says, I love a Gershwin tune. He wouldn't, All right, I got one for you, though. I got this. What do you think? I'll come up with something. Oh yeah, my favorite musical, Porgy and Bess. Bess, You Is My Woman. That's one of the greatest songs of all time. I love this tune. When I was a kid, I got this long playing record of Leonard Panario and the Hollywood Bowl Symphony Orchestra, and they played this tune. It was so great. Wow. I hope I don't sound too much like Leonard Panario, because since he's been dead 12 years, he's not playing so good these days. But I'm seriously, he was a great pianist. Bess, You Is My Woman Now. Best You Is My Woman Now. What a great song.
Fantastic.
All right, so we only have time for one more thing. So what this is going to be, this is audience participation time. So when I was younger, I didn't have to do this. When I was younger than today, I need help in every way. Help me if you can. I'm feeling bad. And I don't appreciate whatever the hell it is.
Down, feeling down.
Ah, that's it. All right. So we're going to do a little request thing here. There's some specific rules. We're going to pick a jazz tune, a classical tune, and a pop tune. There's ground rules, by the way. People have to know these tunes. There'll be some gentleman who says, "Oh, the Adagio from the Bruckner 8th Symphony," and of course I know it, but we only have 10 minutes. I don't really want to. And I don't do any rap, and I don't do any hip hop, because I don't grab my crotch. I don't grab my crotch or anything. I can't do anything like that. And no dancing. You don't get at these prices. You don't get dancing. So so let's start out. First of all, I run the rules of this. Okay. Wait a minute, people. Let me give, and then you tell me. First thing we want is a jazz standard tune. Tin Pan Alley, jazz standard.
And type it into chat.
Yeah, type it in the chat, people. Or you can yell them out, but yeah, type them in the chat. That's more civilized.
All blue.
All right, I got Yesterday. I got Blue Indigo. Those are both real good ones. After You've Gone, that's a great one. You know what I do usually is I take I take a vote, because I believe in America, the popular vote should win. So I think I could do that here. I don't want to use, there's a polling thing here in Zoom, but let's see, how am I going to do this? This is complicated. I don't know how to do this. Put up your hands for Yesterday. Just put up your hands in the chat. There's a thing where you can
Reactions.
yeah. Yeah, put a hand up if you like that one. Okay. All right. And now put a hand up if you like Blue Indigo. I think you mean Mood Indigo, Mary. Is that right? Or is there a song called Blue Indigo? That would be redundant, wouldn't it? Yeah. Mood Indigo. All right. I'm not seeing any hands because no one's got their cameras on. Well, this is working great. Oh, I got one for Blue Indigo. All right. Mood Indigo. All right. So Larry, you can put your hand down now. And now people put your hands up for After You've Gone. Okay, I got 1, 2. I got 2. All right, 2-1. Okay. Popular vote wins After You've Gone. All right, now After You've Gone, 1923, Harry Creamer. I don't know why I know that. It's a silly fact in my brain. Oh, I know why, because it just entered public domain. So I can play this publicly without paying anybody any money. So since I'm not getting paid, it doesn't really matter, does it? All right. So now, piece of classical music that people know, not an obscure one, all right? I'll put it in the chat, classical music pieces. Anybody know any classical music? Okay, Claire de Lune, very, very good. Any other ones? Beethoven number 5. Yeah, great piece of music. I'll take one more. Going once, going twice. Oh, okay. Satie Gymnopédie, Tchaikovsky Concerto. Boy, okay. Woo, that's a tough one. All right, but I love it. All right, we got enough. All right, so we're going to vote now. Vote with the hands in the reactions button, and then put them down when I move on to the next tune. First one is Claire de Lune. Claire de Lune. Vote with your reaction button. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. Beethoven. All right, put your hands down, please. Beethoven number 5, Fifth Symphony of Beethoven. 2. Okay, 2. I know the guy that did a Fifth of Beethoven. You know that disco tune? Walter Murphy. He's a friend of mine. He does the music for the Family Guy. He's like young. He's like my age. He's like 65 or something. He's a great guy. And he doesn't want to talk about Fifth of Beethoven. That was just something of his. So I forgot. We said Claire de Lune had 4, right? I'm losing track. I should have written these down.
5, I think.
Okay, right. Then Beethoven 5 had 2. Then the Sati Gymnopédie. Let's someone vote for that. Sati Gymnopédie. 1. Okay, 1 for Eric Satie. Okay, and then finally Tchaikovsky Concerto. Tonight we love. That's the one that Van Cliburn made famous. Tchaikovsky Concerto. No votes for Tchaikovsky Concerto. Okay, so I think Claire de Lune won, right? Okay, Claire de Lune. Okay, last piece of pop rock music from the years 1960 to 2010. The rock era. Anybody got any? Billie Jean. Okay, Billie Jean, that's one. Okay. Kashmir. Led Zeppelin. I don't have my axe to break the piano apart, but I'll try anyway. Billie Jean. Kashmir. We need one more. Anything post Sinatra. I need one more. People, come on. You guys don't know any other pop songs? I Feel the Earth Move. Oh, that's Wanda. Okay. That's my wife. I don't know whether I should count her. Maybe I should. I Feel the Earth. That's a great song, though. Okay, going once. Linda Ronstadt. I can't think of the name. Okay, that's not good enough. Going once, going twice. Sold. Okay. Billie Jean. Vote with your hands, please, in the reactions button. Billie Jean. The kid is not my son. Great lyric. Very inspiring lyric. 1, 2, 3. 3 for Billie Jean. Kashmir, Led Zeppelin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. Okay. I Feel the Earth Move, Carole King. Put your hands down, put them back up again. Feel the Earth Move. Austin, you can't vote more than once. Yes, you can. Who cares? I'm like the Republicans. You can vote more than once. I didn't say that. I don't mean that. Vote early and often, they say. Or the Democrats, really. I think they wanted you to vote multiple times. I just wanted to find 11,700 votes. That's all I wanted. Okay. I Feel the Earth Move. That's not a big hit. Okay. Oh, yes, 1. Okay. So I got Kashmir. And because you guys have been so nice and you paid so much to get in here, and I know you're going to donate to the Muckenthaler because this is one of the best things going on in Orange County. It's such a great community resource. It's just a wonderful thing. There's nothing like it. Most museums around here are big corporate animals that suck up your money and get tax breaks. And Farrell, you're going to play. Oh my God. Oh, Farrell, you got to play something. Come on, man. Come on, give it up. Let's go. What are you going to play?
I'll play anything you want as long as it's muted.
All right. Well, you'll have to just follow me. Anyways, I love the Muck. I've been affiliated with the Muck off and on now for about 5 or 6 years, and I have such a great time. They're wonderful people. The money is well used. You know, they're not buying corporate clients with Rolls Royces, and they're not taking trips to Cancun in the middle of winter. Although Farrell would like to go to Cancun, but I think he's staying right here. All right, so here is my never before heard and never ever to be heard again medley. After You've Gone, Claire de Lune, Kashmir, and Billie Jean. Okay, live here on our stage. Thanks, everybody. Really enjoyed playing for you.